But so now I'm just gonna go ahead and dump the curd in. I still have just a little movement on the water, but as you add the curd to it, it's actually gonna kind of kill that because it's gonna bring the temperature down of the water.
Sure.
All right. So next, one of the things, you don't want to lose a bunch of your curd into your water bath. And now typically that happens a little bit. So what I try to do is I get it in and then I'll just use something small to kind of slowly move it around. And you can see that there's still some whole curd, a little bit stuff that's still solid, but it's starting, the edges are starting to kind of pull away a little bit. So once I have that where it's starting to fall apart like that, then what I'm gonna do is I actually come right in here, and now I'm gonna panhandle a little bit and come up and just kind of move this around.
All right.
And I still want a little bit of water to fall into the bowl.
Wow. Look at that. Now, if you start moving it and mixing it too much, is that what makes it tough?
It can,
Okay.
yes. And so I think really this is a very nice consistency. I still have some whole curds in it. So now what I'm gonna do is just kind of move this around, and sometimes if it's too hot, I'll actually use these guys and just start, letting it drop. And you can see how gentle I'm doing it. A lot of times people will overwork it, and this is just kind of really beautiful. It's coming together.
It really is beautiful.
Yeah, and so as it cools down enough to touch, then I can kind of come in and just by pulling it up like that and letting the curd stretch, it'll help cool it down. And so now that I have it, I'm just gonna start almost like folding bread. I know a lot of times people will stretch it and refold it and stretch it. I feel like you just get a nicer product if you just kind of, almost like folding it into itself.
Right, it's really tender and creamy. And
yeah, and it's just kind of, it's just beautiful.
It
really
is.
is.
You want to do that till it's kind of smooth?
Yep, and you can kind of start to feel it's starting to take shape a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And this is kind of ideal right here to serve for our tomato salads at Bolit. So what I'll do is just kind of cup it here, and then I can drop it right in the water, and then we're pretty much ready to go.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
We just made mozzarella. I love it.